Hi guys, my name is Kendall. Thank you for watching Glow Down South. I am here doing my gig Night Glam. My boyfriend is in a band. I spend a lot of my life on the road, following them around. They have a gig tonight, so this is my gig Night Glam with some heavy highlights, some new products in there. To all of my followers and subscribers on Facebook, thank you so much. I caved to your peer pressure of requesting a YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe up there. And this is Glow Down South. So we are going to start with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. This does have SPF in it. I've already primed my face off camera because I needed it to sit. It's going to help give me some extra coverage without clinging to those spots. I'm just going to dab that in there. And I'm also going to be picking up the Becca Illuminating Skin Perfector in there as well. Just mixing them, not on the back of my hand, just as I go. I'm just going to blend with my Beauty Blender. And I just apply this all over my face, even over my brows, so it gives me a really good base for my eyeshadow. And then once I apply that, I take just the empty end, I call it the butt of my Beauty Blender, just the flattest part of your Beauty Blender. And I just put it in here and push it into the skin so I don't have any residue or anything that is overlapping each other. I just want the coverage to be as flawless as possible. For our next product, I'm going to go in also with Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. And I'm just going to go in with this before I contour, and I do them both at the same time so it's easier to blend. And whenever I highlight underneath my eyes, I do it in a triangle shape because this gives the focus to be pulled up this way. You want to focus on your cheekbone and higher, and it also helps mask any dark circles if you're darker in here or if you're darker over here. Alright, now that I got that on there, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Pro Glow palette. It is my favorite contour palette ever. And I'm going to go in with the shade called Shade. And it's a cool tone contour. It's got a lot of gray tones and it blends down really, really nicely. And again, with the Beauty Blender, and I just push up that product. You want to make sure you're grabbing both so you can push them up into each other so that they blend easier. And I always push it up towards my temples just because I like it to all blend in one way, accentuate the cheekbones and the roundness that I do have up here. In this area, it'll make you look muddy and I don't want to look like I have a beard. And just take it down my nose. For this next one, I'm going to bake my face. I'm going to be using the RCMA No Color Powder, and while that sets, I'm going to also contour. And we're just going to let that hang out for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to go in with that Tarte Pro Glow palette again, and with the shade called Sculpt. It's a gray tone brown. I'm going to go ahead and set it with that translucent powder again. And I'm going to let this sit and kind of just hang out for a couple more minutes. While I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. What I do with eyebrows, I take it this way, long ways. I line it up with the base of my nose, and then I take it from the same point on the base of my nose through here and then through here. That is how I measure my eyebrows, and now I'm going to go ahead and do them. And this is a gel product. It's actually an eyeliner, but I love it for eyebrows because it is so light. So I take it from all the way to where my eyebrow ends on the inside of it, all the way to the outside. And then I pick up a spoolie, just the end of it, and just blend right here, just to clean up my brows and prep my eyes for eyeshadow. I'm taking some of that Becca Illuminator. And then over that, I'm just going to set it with Classic out of the Tarte Pro palette. That is my absolute favorite eyeshadow palette. Classic is just a really pretty off-white, kind of warm white color. I don't know, it's just a really pretty neutral. And once I have that blended down all the way, I'm going to pick up the same color that I used to contour my face with, Sculpt from the Pro Glow palette, because I want to blend seamlessly all the parts of my face together. And I'm just going to use this color as my transition on a really fluffy brush. This brush is by DoColor. And then next, I'm going to pick up, this is my Tarte Unicorn brush. I love these, I love these. This one's called Glam. It is a medium toned gold. I'm gonna go ahead and use this just to chisel out the place where I do want some luminosity, which is in the inner corner. I'm gonna be using the DoColor brush again, the really fluffy brush that I used just a second ago. I'm gonna be picking up a color called Whimsy. So I'm just putting this on the outer corner, and I'm taking it all the way to where it meets that really pretty gold color. I'm gonna meet them in the middle. Into the crease a little bit more, give it a little bit of depth, and then I'm gonna pick up Innocent, which is a peachy color, as my transition all over my lid and towards the middle here, just to bridge these colors together. Again, I'm gonna be picking up my Unicorn brush. This is one of my other favorite ones, it's so pretty. I'm gonna be picking up a color called Edgy and mix that with just a little bit of Smoked. And I'm just gonna tap it right in here. I'm just gonna bring that all the way up above where I placed Whimsy. Set that down and pick up a clean brush. Now a clean brush right here, you're gonna be blending these two colors together. You're gonna marry them. And how you do that is if you don't have a clean brush, you're just gonna be layering on more and more colors. Whether it's your transition shade or your smoky shade or even your glittery shade, you do not want to add any more pigment here. You just want to blend them together. And the best way to do that is going to be with a clean brush. Always clean brush. And then I'm just going to take the same brush that I used Whimsy in my transition on underneath my lash line. Pick up just a little bit more Whimsy. Tap the excess. And I just look straight up at the ceiling, makes it easier for me. I don't even need a mirror to do this part. So if I look, I'll definitely put myself in the eye. I'm super clumsy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit one of my Unicorn brushes with a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna pick up that color Glam again. And I'm really gonna pack that in. I love doing shimmers with a wet brush. It gives them so much more pigment. And also it gives them more of a long wear. Since they are shimmery, they don't last as long as most eyeshadows do. So this really allows me to chisel everything out. And just clean brush again to really blend that outer corner into my crease and into Whimsy and just really bring this entire eye look together. And then next, I'm going to go in with the Limelight by Alcone Perfect Eyeliner Pen. It is a smudge-proof liquid eyeliner in Midnight Black. And typically when I have lash extensions, I don't wear a lot of eyeliner personally, because I find that it can cut down on the long wear of my extensions. Alright, next what I'm going to do is go in with the Tarte Sex Kitten Liner. It is a pencil liner, and I'm going to do this right on the outer corner of my waterline, and I'm also going to tight line. I'm just looking straight up at the ceiling. If you've never done this before, it tickles just a little bit. And I'm just doing this to close any gaps in the liquid liner and also my lash extensions because I'm about to apply falsies. I'm also going to pick up one of my Tarte brushes. It's double-sided. I'm not going to be using the fat side, I'm using the skinny side. I'm going to pick up Whimsy, like I did earlier, and just tap it right in the outer corner. Then I'm going to go in with another double-sided Tarte brush. I'm going to use the thinner side, going in with Smoked, which is the same thing that is in my outer corner crease area. Just going to run this over my lower lash line. And that also kind of blends that down, all the pencil liner, just to make it smokier, make it look a little neater, because I don't bring it all the way in because my eyes are hooded. I'm trying to bring them up and not in. And then I'm going in with the Tarte Man Eater mascara on the lower lash line. And that wraps it up for our eyes. It's time to wipe off this bake. So I'm going back in with another Unicorn brush. This is my favorite. So I'm just gonna take and wipe off this bake. It's been sitting for just a little bit. All good with the bake. So now I'm gonna go in with the eyelashes. As you can see, they're already applied to my neck. I'm gonna just do it on my right side. And I start by placing it in the middle, all the way to the outer corner. And these are pre-trimmed. I wear these all the time. So they're already pre-trimmed for my eye shape. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with my Limelight Glowing Blush. That's the name of it, Glowing, and it's blush number 6. I use it with a Tarte double-ended brush. I just do it on the apples, and I just do a couple passes of it. Really focus it there, and then bring it out. Next is my newest addition to the family. Look. I hadn't opened it yet. I might cry. So I picked up Luna in Eclipse. Highlight my nose. I'm gonna use the thin side of this one. Aw, snap. Oh man, I love this. And then I'm gonna hit Luna right here. And then I'm gonna make my brow line. Oh snap. That is so good. I'm gonna have to knock that down some, but that is so good. How's that for highlight be poppin'? So good. Pop that in the inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the color Canes. This is just a really neutral pink. As you can see, I've used this a couple of times now. Down the center in a little triangle shape. Little lines right here. My lips aren't that big, so I leave this portion of my lips open as far as lip liner goes so it can catch the natural light. That way I don't have too many layers built up on my lips. Okay, so for the final thing that we are gonna do, I'm going in with my Limelight by Alcone Signature Jeweled Lip Gloss in the color Faith. And that completes the look. Thank you guys so much for watching my very first video. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button there at the top. We can't wait to see you next week. That's dark. I don't like it. Can you give me tissue?